Hello and welcome to another video, and today we are going to talk about the history of Wrigley Field for the Chicago Cubs.
That's the 97 point for the ages. Oh my goodness! Yes! The day! Wow, that was awesome.
There's other fields and stadiums before Wrigley's time, so they had Orden Park and Dexter Park in 1970, Lake Park in 1971, 23rd Street Grounds 1874 to 1877, Lakefoot Park 1 and 2, Westside Park 1 and 2, Southside Park, and then Wrigley Field in 1916 to present time. Opened on 1914 as Wakeham Park for Charles Weekhand's Chicago Whales nickname is Friendly, and combines Poplar by Mr. Sunshine, Eddie Ernie Banks. The ivy curve bricks wall pattern off Lake Michigan. There's chewing gum manufacturer William Wrigley Jr. and buying from Charles P. Taft for $500,000. 2015, my boy Chris Bryant became the first to hit the new left field video screen home run. Cubs clinched the playoffs series at home for the first time in franchise history with a 6-4 victory game. Four of the 2015 ALDS, Anthony Rizzo hit what would be the game-winning and series-winning home run in the sixth inning, and Kyle Schwarber's seventh inning home run ball landed on top of the right field scoreboard. The ball was left there but removed in 2016. 2014, Cubs celebrated the centennial at Wrigley Field 1000th anniversary. Stadium's opening Cubs versus Diamondbacks in a throwback game. Cubs wore uniforms at the Chicago Whales. Federals, Diamondbacks wear uniform representing the Kansas City Packers. Federals in 1914. There's a basket over top of the where the ivy is at. If you hit in the basket, it count as a home run. In 1937, Cubs president Bill Veeck planted the iconic ivy, and the ivy was ordinary English ivy, changed to Pathensius triceptata, and then commonly called Boston ivy or Japanese ivy. The rooftop seats were popular in the 1929 and 1938 World Series. They even have win flags. They have W and L flags as well, and they also chanted the Cubs Go Cubs, Go Cubs Go, theme song, and stuff, and they've been doing the Go Cubs Go every single time when the Cubs won at home, but I think in the first time they did it away when the Cubs actually won the World Series in 2016, but it was actually in Cleveland when they beat the Indians. Take Me Out of the Ball Game, sing by the Hall of Fame announcer Harry Carey. And then the retired numbers for the Cubs has Ron Santo, Ernie Banks, Ryan Sandberg, Billy Williams, Ferguson Jerkins, Greg Maddux, and Jackie Robinson. That's pretty much it for Wrigley Field for the Cubs. I actually been to this field as well. This is gonna be the second oldest field in MLB. The oldest is Fenway. We just talked about that. Yeah, and I thinking it did say Wrigley came out around like 1916, but I thinking Wrigley was built in 1914 instead. So that was just typical of that. So another thing of that, and also, again, I'm honestly a kind of a big Cubs fan and stuff, because my boy KB. So and it was actually really really excited enough of when like I think in the time when we went to Wrigley, that was also the year when they were really good because it was 2016 and they won the World Series that year as well. And then my boy KB won MVP for the National League. So that's that. And also he helped the Cubs win the World Series and stuff and also threw like the last throw in the World Series. Everybody thought enough if he's gonna throw away, but nope, nope, nope. And honestly, you can see the smile on his face when he was like throwing the ball, to third at first to Rizzo and stuff. Pretty exciting moment for the Cubs because they've been struggling, for the franchise and stuff. But that's that. So it's gonna be the Dodgers. So that's gonna be the next one. So hopefully you guys are looking for the Dodgers. So get hyped for that. Hopefully you like this video. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more content like this. Have a nice day and thank you for watching.